Yakuza 0. Dub on Switch 2. Fresh. The quest for the secret of the vacant lot begins. We paste the Twitch in. Now we're just gonna chill for a second as we get set up. Good excuse for us to hear this intro tune again. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hey, artisans! Oh, my camera isn't on, is it? There it is! I'm visible, I know what I'm doing. Let's jump in. Let's begin the quest for the mystery of the vacant lot. I think what we were doing is going and seeing our old buddy and going like, hey, the boss didn't kill me. How are you doing? I think that's about the level of update we're on is, hello friend, I'm not dead. Yes, chat should be there. Lovely. Oh, too many little pop-up windows trying to open at me. Goons!
Want some?
Can't be having goons around. Oh, it's you! It's you, you're alive! Gumba Master says, hey ho, I got another Toby Box soundtrack seed into my mind. Yeah, same. I am on my second playthrough of Deltarune, or I started and then was like, yeah, I don't have time for this currently. But I'm itching to redo chapters 1 through 4 of Deltarune anytime now. Hey, Gola19. I gotta remember my controls. What is my sprint? That's my sprint. Hey, Nathalie. Gonna go tell our buddies we aren't dead. Surprising as that is, we didn't even lose a finger. We had a very good meeting with the boss. Hey, old buddy. I'm alive and have my fingers. Kashiwagi.
Kiryu!
Nishiki?
Idiot. How the hell did you make it out of there alive?
This book quest giver and six-sided stories, heck yeah! I hope you enjoy them.
I am for now, anyway. But it's official. Dojima himself cut me loose.
Oh, rough.
Really?
Hey, Bellamy.
Does that mean Cosmo-san will be safe?
I couldn't take the heat off him.
What the fuck? Even after they let you go?
Yeah, they still want the boss who's in prison to pay for my fuck up.
Yeah.
And really, the only thing that's gonna do anything about that is if we can solve.
I've got more room.
We gotta solve the vacant lot mystery.
Just need to get my hands on Kuze again. Next time, I'll make him give me the killer.
We'll squeeze that killer out of him.
First things first. Let's fill Kashiwagi-san in on everything. Come upstairs.
Can we do that? We're not in the Yakuza now. Am I allowed? Yeah, I'm not allowed.
I'm not a member of the Tojo
I
clan
can't go into
anymore.
Tojo Clan office.
I don't belong inside that office. Do me a favor and let him know what happened.
The boss knew it. It's why he didn't come down. He was like,
Don't be an idiot.
if
about
you're
this,
alive,
man.
that means...
It's just a building.
I told him I would take responsibility. Nishiki. You have to let me do that.
Is that what this
Oh.
is? Look, he knows you're not the one to blame.
This is Kiryu being, like, way too principled for his own good.
Whatever.
No, I
I'll
have
meet
to
you back at
stay
your apartment.
fake dead.
We'll
Oh,
talk
I
there.
gotta do
Figure
this.
out
Oh,
what the hell
I've
to
got
do next.
principles.
Okay.
Cool.
At least our buddy's on our side. And will be forever. He's a lifelong friend all series long, as far as I know. Right. We're still in the fairly linear intro of this, as with most Yakuza games. Particularly the earlier ones. There's a real on-rails 3, 4, 5 hours at the start. Did Ichiban make it so we get English dubs again? We get English dubs. Maybe it's because of Ichiban. Who can say? Ichiban is in this dub. Oh, hello, sir. How can I interest you and your fedora? Is there a problem? Yeah, you seem to think you can just walk by me without a word. Oh, I'm not here to chat. If you don't want to get hurt, you'll leave all the cash you got and you get lost. Well, seems like a shake-up, you know, don't beat me up. Ah, it's the big man you probably don't want to fight. It's Mr. Shakedown. Have I got a fight with Mr. Shakedown in me? Probably not this early in the game. Oh. Yep. Alabine, it's not weird at all. I'm the same. I think it is. I enjoy when people enjoy things, so I don't think that's weird at all. Okay, you're letting me off the hook this time. Okay. Yeah, this is the man you don't want to fight until you're good and ready. He will beat the money out of you, Mr. Shakedown. You just have the misfortune of meeting Mr. Shakedown. He'll go after anyone that crosses his path. He's on a whole other level. Run away if he sees you. It'd be great to knock out that stolen money out of him, but like probably not this early in the game. Took my whole holiday bonus. He's not the only Mr. Shakedown, and they're not just a thing in this part of town. Okay. Run away, don't let him take all your money. If you can beat him, you get all the money he stole, but that's gonna take a while. But now I gotta be on the lookout for Mr. Shakedown now. Oh, I forgot. I keep forgetting. I keep starting sessions and going, this man has very little stamina right now. The bastard. Oh, me. I was the bastard. I was like, oh, do you have a side quest over here? No, you're just upset that I exist. Oh. And stay down. Alright, further north. Back to our apartment. We're gonna regroup. We're gonna start making plans. How are we gonna deal with the vacant lot mystery? Are we gonna shake down the guy that framed us? What are we gonna do? I gotta listen out. I've got to remember to listen out for Kiryu's strange breath. Oh. Sure, let's go to Kiryu's apartment. Feels like I haven't been home in forever. Way too much has happened these last couple of days. It feels weird to see... I don't know why it feels weird for Kiryu to be, like, essentially living in the suburbs. Like, it feels like he should be living in the center of town.
It's me. You there?
Yeah, we're here.
Only have beer.
What else is new? Look at this place.
Nishiki, did Kashiwagi-san say anything else? Once I left?
Sorry, not a word.
I see.
After he saw you were still walking, the guy basically inhaled another bowl
Well,
of cold noodles.
the
Other
whole
than
thing
that,
is that the
just sat
Yakuza are
around
meant
all
to be
night with his
paid
jaw
well
clenched
enough that
shut.
they can afford to, like, live the good life.
Sounds like him.
They're supposed to flash the cash around to be like,
Doesn't it?
we control this town, look how loaded we are. Like, it is explicitly, like, against the way they're taught to think, to go live in a quiet
Bet
part
Kuze
in the
never expected
outskirts.
he'd go to bed without a pinky tonight. No telling what the future holds, huh?
Yeah, well, it could have a lot worse in store for us. If any of the lieutenants manage to get a hold of the empty lot, Kazuma-san is done for. The pinky will look like child's play. Meanwhile, I still have to worry about the police.
Yeah, Kiryu's buddy
Who
was
knows
like,
when
hey,
they try
you
to
need to be
bring me
walking
in.
around in, like, a $50,000 suit to, like,
You
send the
haven't
right
heard,
message.
Have you? Kiryu, the president of Toko Credit's dead. We just found the body.
The guy who set us up can no
What?
longer be shaken down for who the killer is.
I saw it on the news.
Convenient,
Somebody
that.
shot him in his office. He was acting on Lieutenant Kuze's orders, sending you to the lot, right? You asked me. Kuze knew he had to
Well, that means the only person now who knows
Kuze
who the
a
killer
murderer.
was,
Is it
just
really
lost a
so
finger
easy
because
to
of
kill
us and
someone in
isn't gonna
cold
give us
blood?
that info, I imagine.
With his neck on the line, son of a bitch is liable to do anything. Which is why kicking his door down and hoping he'll talk is only gonna put you in the morgue next.
Yeah.
Before you go crazy again, let's take a second to think.
So what's your idea?
I don't know. Sorry. I figure that's not what you want to hear.
Well, you gave us the info we need. That's great. That's where we need. That's a
Nishiki.
great start.
Have you ever heard of Tachibana Real Estate?
Why? Finally moving out of this dump?
No, they want me to work for them and not
The
the
guy who owns
Yakuza.
it, Tachibana? He found me after I left Dojima's office last night. Apparently he's got his eye on the empty lot. And he says he can prove me innocent if I play ball.
Huh. Actually, I think I have heard of this outfit. Oh, come on. Now we got these guys in the mix too.
What do you know about him?
Well, for
Well, he's
starters,
already left the Yakuza, so I
exactly the
guess
kind
you
of
could just work
agency
for
you
this
find
real
in the
estate
phone
company
book.
now.
I've only caught bits here and there, but I get the sense their game is property acquisition, centered exclusively on Kamurocho.
Sounds like a realtor to me.
Yeah, but think about it. You know how tight this city's packed. Standing room only out there with all the bars and clubs and shit. And most of them are at least partially owned by the Tojo clan. Yet somehow, these Tachibana assholes come into town and just like that, they start finding loose bricks in the wall.
Okay, so the Yakuza's big real
how do they do
estate
Any
competitor.
business they set their sights on ends up shuttered. No matter how successful the place is, they get them to clear out. Bribes, threats, harassment, pretty much whatever it takes to snuff out the shop and snatch up the land. Tachibana's more Yakuza than the Yakuza.
I was gonna say, that's all very
Even if it's a
Yakuza
Tojo
things to be
operation,
doing.
They're ready to throw down, turf war style. Real estate's a battlefield right now. And sure, plenty of small-time crooks have been trying to get in on it. These guys, though. Syndicates like this don't come along every day. Tojo HQ itself has its hands full trying to exterminate them.
Seriously?
Like I said, that's just what I've heard. But if it's true, things do become more interesting with them on your side.
That's assuming they can even be trusted. I still can't figure out what Tachibana stands to gain by winning me over.
All right then.
I mean,
Tomorrow, You and I
Melabine,
will
I'm
go
here
out
to
hunting
answer
for
any
more
questions
info.
you've got. Feel free
See
to
what
throw
we
as
can
many
do.
questions as you like. I'm happy to try my
No.
best to answer things.
I can handle it myself.
Huh?
Look, if the Dojima family catches us out there together, you're in it too. Stay away.
Kiryu.
Yeah, can I? Yeah, I can pause. So the gist for those who came in on this stream missed the first one. Kiryu, this is late 1980s. He's in his 20s. He's like newly working for the Yakuza. He started working for the Yakuza, because the Yakuza ran the orphanage that him and this guy Nishiyama grew up in. They idolized the guy who ran the orphanage. They were like, we want to be Yakuza like you. Kiryu got framed for murder. He roughed a guy up for money, and that guy then got shot in the head, and Kiryu got framed. They're all fighting over this place called the Empty Lot. Basically, there's this big square block of buildings, and the Yakuza own like every building around the block, except there's this one empty bit of land. No one knows who owns it, and clearly all this murder and subterfuge is to do with, we gotta find out who owns that bit of land, because if we can own that bit of land, we'll own the whole block. We can bulldoze the whole thing and build some big elaborate structure worth billions. But we can't do it until we deal with that one stupid empty bit of land. There's your gist. Yeah, everyone's got ulterior motives and is sneaking around behind each other's
broke my
backs,
oath,
but that's
Mishiki.
the gist of where we're
Whatever
at.
happens, I've got to go it alone.
Who was fancy apartment guy? Which one was the fancy apartment? There are two places we recently visited I can think of off the top of my head. We visited the Tojo clan headquarters, which was like our one boss up. The guy who was eating cold noodles. He was the guy we originally were working for. And then there was like a very big building with multiple floors we were fighting our way through that was like the boss's boss. Like the sort of district head of the Yakuza. So I imagine the fancy apartment is one of those two. Okay. We're gonna go to town and try and learn about this real estate company. This real estate company was like, hey, Kiryu, we know a suspicious amount about you, and we also want to own the vacant lot. Buddy up with us, and don't ask too many questions. To offer to eat with him... The guy who offered to eat with him... Is this during today's stream or in a previous stream? The guy who offered to eat with him... He was like, no, I don't eat with strangers. But... Last stream. I don't... Can you give me any more context, because I have ADHD and bad memory? Can you give me any further context on this, on what was happening in the scene? My best guess is it probably was one boss up. It's the immediate boss that we were previously working for, before we had to quit being a part of the Yakuza to be like, nah, we don't want our boss to get murdered for our fuck up. Oh, the real estate guy. Oh, sorry, yes, that's whose fancy apartment it is. Sorry, yes, apologies. I put together the fancy apartment is the head of this company called Tachibana Real Estate. That's the company we're about to try and learn from. That's the head of the non-Yakuza company that's like, we're in real estate, we want that bit of land, because we know... Basically, the obvious guess would be, he knows the Yakuza will pay out the fucking nose for it. Yes, where Kiryu had no clothes on, yes. So, Tachibana Real Estate are... We don't know much about them other than they know a suspicious amount about us getting framed for murder, and they're like, hey, if you help us get the vacant lot, we can prove you're innocent. We're gonna go canvass around town, try and learn a little more about what that company's deal is, because right now, big ol' mystery. This is the problem with the 2-day gap, is I'm like, oh no, I can't remember where... As soon as you mention that, I'm like, oh no, I now have the context for exactly what that was. Okay, am I heading anywhere particular right now? Just ask around town, see what I can dig up. Whoa. Well, let's have a little explore and see what we stumble upon. Oh, where are these people who want to beat me up? Here they are. Yes, no clothes time, that guy. That's fine. It's no clothes got me there. Hell yeah, there we go. Right, I think there might be a bit of... Ooh. Let's listen to some conversations. You've got a conversation. Cafe Blend closed all of a sudden. Them being open all night was a huge deal. They moved shop. They're across from the match bowl behind Theatre Square. There's a new sign up. They got chased off by Tachibana Real Estate. They didn't leave him much choice. Same with lots of other tenants in the building. They either moved or shuttered for good. Behind Theatre Square. Okay. On the way, though, let's go do a combat minigame. I think, yeah, this guy's whole thing is people pay money to try and punch him, and his whole thing is try and avoid getting punched. Which I think we're about to be invited to be don't get punched boys together. Yeah, it's a punch-out artist. The rules are simple. You knock me down or knock me out, the prize money's yours. Prize is double the stakes. Customer puts in 10,000 yen. If I win, I get 20,000. Okay, pay this guy an amount equal to the entry fee in advance. Yeah, cool. Yeah, people put down money on can you avoid getting punched. Frustrated drunks, easy to dodge.
What?
Yeah, we can train to be punch lads. With an apprentice, yep. Sure. Okay, let's try doing one of these. Good way of making money if we can get good at it.
What?
Okay.
What?
Okay, we start looking for a 10,000 yen mark. That works out, we shoot for 100, dodge our way through, set our sights on the million. Okay, you've got to have enough money that you can afford to lose. Let's try and do at least one of these while we're here. Oh. I gotta upgrade my abilities before I can even try doing this. I have 1.7 million. Can I afford anything with that? 2 million. 2 million. 30 million. No. Okay, where was it that they said the, how do I get a map? We want to head for... So-and-so Square. Champion District. I don't remember where we were told to go. I'm just gonna run around and look for people to talk to, I suppose. A moment, please. Can I ask you a few questions? We're getting stop and frisked. What's your name? What you do for a living? My name's Kiryu. Oh, Tara, I've been hearing about Mind's Eye today from Steph. funnily enough, I'm not going to be rushing to make time for that one. Oh, there's been trouble around these parts lately. Can I check your belongings? It's just a precaution. Okay. I have nothing in my pockets. What? Who goes around empty-handed these days? Sure, do a pat down when I've done nothing wrong. Okay. Give me a break. Cops like you're always abusing your power. You never stop to think about how much of an inconvenience this is for regular citizens.
Yeah?
Oh yeah, Mind's Eye. It's a game from... It's being published by IO Interactive. We saw some footage of it during their showcase at the weekend. Apparently, it's goddamn awful. Okay. Oh, I'm sure you had something big on you. I thought I had a nose for these things. Well, Sixth Sense tells me I'll find something if I deep dig. I'm a pro at stopping searches. Until I'm sure you're not a threat, I'm going to keep questioning you. Okay? Okay. Please allow me to leave, officer. Oh, I can fill my friendship gauge if I allow him to stop and search me frequently. Oh, how generous. How generous. If I let him stop and search me enough times, my friendship level will increase. Okay. We reached out to touch upon a real estate. Everything came together quickly.
Yeah.
Everyone got paid a relocation fee that got kicked out. Touch upon a real estate found them new locations. Behind Theatre Square, that was it. Behind Theatre Square. Where's Theatre Square? Theatre Square. How do I know where Theatre Square is? Oh, give me a second. Yakuza Theatre Square location. Where is it? In the central west region. Oh, Theatre Square. Ah, over here. Haha. And I am... Where am I? Where am I? Okay, forward and to the right. Okay. I know what's going on. Yeah, no, yes, Mind's Eye does come up in pole position tomorrow, don't you worry. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, it comes up. Oh, Mr. Shakedown, we got past him. Right. So somewhere around here is where we're looking for. I'm gonna remember to manually save, because they don't auto-do it here. Okay, now where around Theatre Square do we want to be? Do a lap of it. Oh, just a scary boy, no thank you. Ah, here we go. Shut your whole fat ass and open your wallet. I'm telling you I can't pay, I'm dead broke. Don't give me that bullshit, Tubbs. I watched your sorry ass come out from that soap lamp last night. What? Yeah, then you marched your little buddies around the club to club, drinking till dawn. Living pretty large for a broke guy, ain't ya? You're spying on me? Goddamn right. You know how many different lenders you've dicked over pork chop? It's collection day and your ass is getting beat. Oh, it's Bacchus.
So then.
Ah, so then, you got that right. Wouldn't make an enemy of her. That's Miss Tatsu, the dead collector. She's a legend.
What?
She takes on the jobs that make other collection buys run crying. She always gets the cash. Her style's bold, blunt, and brutal. Add to that a bulldog's own tenacity, and you get one mean bite, my boy. I was this close to getting my face caved in over Surly Little Dead a while back.
Hey.
Okay, let's see her fighting style. How does she fight? Oh, you boys and your tiny toys. You think your little butter knife's gonna stop me? Oh, drop the tough axe, sugar tits. I'll put a dozen dudes in the hospital with this baby. If you have a tear-stained apology ready for me, though, I'll hear you out. Sugar tits as an insult doesn't happen often. I might even call it a treat when a sugar tits happens. That's my line, sugar moves. Except the part about hearing you out, since you'll be too dead now. Make your move. Okay.
What?
Let's see her moves. What you got, Miss Tatsu? Big punch, big hit. I would like to learn ultra violence, please.
That's rad.
I have seen it once. I have now internalized. Animal form. Grapple man. The beast is unleashed. Yeah.
What?
Let's put him into practice. We gotta beat some people up in a new fighting style. Okay. We're gonna go beat up Tatsu. Let's jump in and help out.
Yes.
We can do that.
Hey.
Are you planning to sucker punch that woman in the back? Yeah, no, you're not. I'm gonna beat you up because I learned a new martial art by watching about 8 seconds of fighting. Beast style. Press Y when near a large weapon to automatically pick it up. Where's the large weapon nearby? What are we... Oh, is it the boards over here? Oh, let me use the motorbike, please. Okay, we can guard with L. Literally just beat you with an entire motorcycle. Not my preferred fighting style, but we'll do at least one fight with it. Oh, I have to guard with my bare hands. That's the tutorial wants me guarding right now, I see. Okay. There we go. That would be why they were surviving so long as I was beating them. There we go. I just really wanted to practice. Yes, you're right. I wanted so much practice. Hello. Got him. Yeah, Kiryu's a strong boy. He's had his vitamins. Off they go. Well, if it isn't Porky's little friends, I saw you boys crawling the bars last night. But I must be hearing things, because it sounded like you said something about punching a bitch out. If you're interested, this bitch is ready to go. Oh no, ma'am, I was just crazy. What kind of man would punch a lady with a group is so pathetic?
Yeah.
Yeah, hey Tatsu, strong as a bear on bearoids.
What?
Ah, this is my latest find, a real diamond in the rough. I remember the name Kiryu. If you've got Bacchus singing your praises,
Yeah.
you're probably pretty strong. Okay, Kiryu's your ticket to a fat stack of cash. She'll use to pay me back so we can stay friends.
No.
You'll make Champion a hell of a lot faster with you beating him into shape.
Yeah.
This is learning another fighting style. I don't have time to humor your little fantasies. Alright, Chucklehead, that's enough. These reviews make a damn bit of sense, but I hear where you're coming from. Ditch the championship talk and just say you care about this Kiryu kid. Yeah. My training will make a man out of you. Hop a cab to the pier sometime I've got a training space there. Nice. Okay, yes, leave me be. I need to investigate around here, sir. I was on a mission. I had somewhere to be. Okay, Tachibana real estate lead. Somewhere around here.
You want some? Bring it.
Smack him around. Okay, we need to level up our rush mode. We can afford to do now. Is this the health? It's 30 million. That's 2 million. We can do that. Where around here do we need to be? Come on, tell me the secrets. Tell me the answers. Oh. Oh, you again? You got a lot of nerve showing up. What do you want? Oh, it's clear what I want. Pay you protection money. You know, you're doing business with us if you do business with Kamurocho. Oh, it's not protection money if you don't actually show up to protect me when I need it. Oh, Tachibana real estate. They came and chased me out. You people were nowhere in sight. Some protection. Oh, real estate. Oh, it's complicated. Complicated my ass. You got scared and ran away. Was simpler. I had to relocate, and I'm trying to get new customers, and it's bad. Oh, keep the attitude in check. Oh, who are you? What family are you with? I'm not in anyone's family. And pipe down. It's this guy I'm talking to. Oh, what do you want? You say you opened up shop here because Tachibana Real Estate forced you out of your last location. Oh, you try and be this guy's new muscle. Oh, family Zaffa handle this cafe's protection for 30 years. Okay, fine. I'll beat you up. Hello, I have no interest in stealing your business, sir. I need to ask this man about the real estate company. Got him. After your pops, okay, get lost. Don't show your face around this guy's shop again. Oh no, you can take your little Yakuza buddies. It's fine, I'll beat them up too. Oh, you're just taking his place as the guy squeezing me for protection money. Please leave me alone. Look, it's not that. I'm not Yakuza. I just want to talk. Tell me what you know about the real estate company. Oh, I don't want to deal with them. They're scary. I knew, like, everything about me. My parents' home address, my daughter's school, where I got the cafe supplies, who all my customers were. With all that hammer, they didn't have to do anything. Look, I have very few male voices, but I do have angry tough guy and wimpy little bullied nerd. I've got those in my repertoire. Okay, where would I want to go if I want to meet from the guy from Tachibana? Oh, they're probably still there finishing what they started. The Haku building on Shifuku Street, where the cafe was. Shifuku. Okay. There's a stubborn guy refusing to leave. Yeah, we can head that way. Oh, it's one of my favorite voices. I realize it veers a little close to the G's. No, G's Rick. It's a little bit of a Rick and Morty voice I recognize, but I enjoy a good scared weakling voice crack. You managed to download Deltarune twice on your Switch too. Is it the demo and the finished game are technically two different applets? That would be my guess. The Switch and the Switch 2 versions. Ah, okay. Interesting. Thankfully, even in the 80s, I still recognize a lot of these locations. Beautiful. Right, where were we going? We're going this way. Tiny little city streets. Okay, this is the place Tachibana's been trying to buy up. No business signs. Yep. Namaste Bar. They're the last holdout. Okay, the place is open. Hello, sir?
Do you happen to know what time they open?
Sorry, they're closed, I suppose.
Who are you? Sign says we're closed, pal.
Hi, I'm
I'd
here
like
to
ask you
help.
about Tachibana Real Estate. Do you work here?
I'm the manager. What are you, Jinsei family?
Jinsei?
Yeah, it's been a while since I've
Never
played
mind.
Zero, so I'm in a similar position to you, Cass, where I'm like, I couldn't have told you that we were going to go to
gives,
this
man?
guy next. But as soon as we got
I'm
here, I
not
was
here
like,
to
oh,
hurt
I
you or
remember
anything.
this scene.
Just need to talk. Tachibana's people are trying to drive you out of the building, right?
Screw it, get inside.
Okay. Get inside. Do it. Yeah.
Can't say I've ever heard of the Jinsei family.
I want to find this guy's voice.
Tojo clan, technically, but bottom of the food chain
Oh,
as
yeah,
far
bottom
as
of the
Yakuza.
food chain, yeah.
They used to come by for protection money each month. But
Yeah,
Tachibana
a little
ran them
more
off a while
nasal.
ago.
Wait,
Yeah, sort
civilians
of
run off
here,
the
sort of,
Yakuza?
a little like this, a little like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pathetic, right?
Pathetic, right? Ugh.
And the other businesses here.
There we go, kind of
Did
finding out.
Tachibana drive them all out?
Mm-hmm. Just dropped in out of the blue one day and told us they own the property now, so we all have to leave. Most of the neighbors did as they were told once they heard who was asking. I stood my ground.
Is your family living here?
Can't afford this place and a separate home. Wife's practically locked herself in
Yeah,
back there.
agreed
She's
with
afraid-
you, Faster on Wheels. I really love the way that Kamurocho is portrayed, particularly in these early Yakuzas. Like, I love how it looks in the later, more modern games, but I really love the mix of glitz and grime that this captures really well, of, like, neon lights everywhere, but everything is grubby. It feels very lived in, very tactile. I love it in the same way that I love, like, spaceship design in sci-fi in something like the first Alien film, where it's like everything feels a little held together with like we taped some wires together and it kind of works, don't worry about it.
Of the vagrants who've taken over. Of course, Tachibana's
Doing good,
bankrolling
Foxy
them all.
Matto.
Pays them to cause a ruckus.
Enjoying
piss
it.
on the floors. One nearly started a fire the other day. You believe that?
How often would you say Tachibana's men come by?
Lately, I've been getting silent phone calls. Hundreds, all throughout the night.
Who's that?
Probably Tachibana.
That's them? Shit! Why now?
Oh, it's
all of
fine,
a
it's
sudden?
good.
There's 5 or 6 guys out there.
We'll be your protection, sir.
Namaste-san! It's Tachibana Real Estate.
You mind letting them in?
We
I
would
just wanna
very
talk.
we would very much like to shake you down
I
for your
promise.
business that you don't wish to
I
leave.
won't let them hurt you.
Here you go.
I've been enjoying the Switch 2 so far, largely as a Switch Pro. It's nice to have stuff like this on it. It's nice to have couple of new games, but generally speaking, it's my backward compatible library looks and runs better, and that's enough for me to be happy at launch.
Oda-san.
Afternoon, Namase-san.
Oh, this
We were in the
this
neighborhood.
lad.
Wanted to stop by, see if you'd reconsidered.
I told you we're not leaving.
Used
that's a
future,
problem for
yeah.
us. We're the legal owners of the building. Frankly, you're not being very
Well,
equitable
this
about
man's
the
the
whole
owner of
situation.
this room in the building, so...
Equitable. Every day you people harass
Yeah,
me.
obviously not
We've got
use
an
future
ending
here, but
here, damn
yes.
Your
Yes.
face is a new one to me.
Future...
Oh, Namase-san.
Technology that
Bringing
looks
in
like it's been
Yakuza
lived in
muscle
rather than
only
just erected.
complicates these things.
I hate to disappoint you, but I'm not Yakuza. Think of me as the new security guard here.
Got himself a bouncer, did he? Riff-raff, huh?
Mostly problems with thugs who call themselves real estate agents lately.
Ooh. Kiryu's
Well, in
really
my
got his
experience,
suave
a
down
third
right
party
from
never
game one here.
Simplifies matters. Let's not allow this one to impede any good faith negotiation on our part. I come bearing gifts, courtesy of the Jinsei Patriarch.
What is that?
That, my friend, is all the protection money you've paid him to date, doubled. 30 grand a month for 3 years, rounded up to 2 million. I convinced him to part with it. That's a courtesy.
You got the boss of a family to cough that up? You?
Yeah, this real estate
Personal?
company really is,
2 million.
vicious.
Furthermore, another 2 million from our president to demonstrate his candor. And what the hell? Here's 2 million more. Buy your kid the
So that's
expensive
what?
milk.
About 60,000 US dollars in the late
What do you
80s.
say, Namase-san? You drove a hard bargain, I've got a hand.
So yeah, that's $60,000
May I
40
let my
years
superiors
ago.
know they can expect your departure.
This was never about the money. People like you and your president. Do you think you can just roll in and make demands and muck around with our lives?
A lot of money to turn down.
Let's drop the false pretenses, Namase-san. You can throw all the tantrums you like. This wad is all you're gonna get from us.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, it's very clear that Kiryu did a degree of watching the way that Yakuza held themselves as he grew.
What the fuck is it? Huh? Something wrong?
Are you telling me you don't hear that crying in the next room? Is that it then? Throwing cash in a father's face in front of his kid is how Tachibana does things?
You don't exactly look like the kind of guy who's in a position to give me a
I
goddamn
mean,
lecture on ethics.
in Tachibana's defense, they're paying above the odds. You know, they're at least trying to fairly and equitably,
I think he'll come on board.
you know, compensate.
It's not for you to decide.
Namase-san. I'll be expecting a call from you later this evening. And I'm looking forward to your cooperation. You know, this fetish of yours for playing the hero is only going to wind up getting you killed in this city.
Or making friends. It
If I
could
were
do
you,
that.
I'd keep that shit locked up tight.
Yeah, they're trying to extort above market rate. That's something. They're not just, I'm going to threaten you at knife point until you say yes. And clearly it did work.
So what? Now you're just gonna close up shop and leave?
Of course.
Oh.
You believe all those idiots who jumped at the first offer?
Yeah. He
You
was
just a little patience and just look at
he
the
was just a
dividends.
holdout the whole time. The BT, I definitely do think that Donkey Kong is releasing in July to have a staggered release. If you look at Nintendo's schedule, like release schedule, basically since the start of the Switch generation, but really since about like 2019, 2020, they have tried to have a major release, a major first-party release every 6 weeks. And it is very much Nintendo's strategy to be like, we don't want to blow our entire budget of games at once. We want like every month to month and a half something first party that you recognize and you go, that's Nintendo with another Nintendo quality game, month after month after month. Like, that is a consistency that no other publisher really has. And like, I imagine Donkey Kong, totally done, could release today. Nintendo likes to sit on games that are totally completed just to roll them out, to make sure that, like, for the lifetime of the system has regular releases, so it feels worth having. Does he own the unit? If so, worth more than probably 60 grand. So, Faster on Wheels, it's unclear whether he either A, owns the unit, because, like, the way I've always read that scene with the guy getting shaken down is either he's renting the unit and he still has, like, he's got, like, a really long-term lease. Like, he's got the next 10 years on the place, and it's, like, 60 grand, and you give up your, like, rent. So it's not, like, he's losing equity, something like that. Or if he does own the place, it's, look, we've already agreed we'll at least pay you the value of the place, but also on top of that, here's the money we're throwing at you to, like, agree to sell it to us. Like, the on the top like, sweetening bonus. I don't think the 60 grand was ever meant to be, like, the entire value of a property. I think it was meant to be, this is what we're throwing on top of any stake you might have on top of it. They're bastards, but they're fair bastards.
What happened to the other homeless guys that were out here?
Moved on to the side of the next job, I think.
It's over, huh? Where to next?
Honestly, not a bad job for the homeless folks here.
That Tachibana son's got plenty of.
Tachibana's paying good money to be like, hey, just hang out at a place that we want to buy.
I know you're a fool to be asking questions. Leave guys like them alone, lest you need your teeth loosened.
Yeah.
These days,
Hopefully they're paying above odds to the homeless community as well,
Shadows.
I've been around a long time. Never seen a mob like theirs. Eyes and ears on every corner of Kamurocho. Working folk, Yakuza, doesn't matter. They know your secrets. They'll get you by the balls.
Ooh, information broker types.
Off the Jinsei family?
Last I heard, Tojo headquarters called in the Jinsei boss and had him hack off his finger right there in front of the chairman.
Ooh.
What?
Turns out he'd been skimming off the top of his payments. Some anonymous tip. Of course, they only ratted him out for a tiny
Oxymeto! This is the first one I tried playing. I tried playing Yakuza 0 first, and it really didn't stick with me, and I think it's largely because the slightly janky aged nature of, like, some of the UI and navigating around the game, plus the brawling combat doesn't feel great. I played Infinite, Like a Dragon and Infinite Wealth, and went, you know what, this series is actually pretty special, and that got me to go back to 0 and work my way through. Like, I needed to get invested in the slightly more playable later entries to come back around and go, it's worth pushing through the rough bits of this to get into Kiryu's adventure.
I get it.
I think it is a really special game,
So
but
now
I
Tachibana
don't
has the
blame
entire
myself for
Jinsei
not
family
sticking
on a
with it on
leash.
first approach.
Hey, I didn't
Yeah,
say
it
nothing
definitely
about
starts
being
more on the
Tachibana,
serious
did
end.
you?
It starts a
You
little
understand?
jankier.
Though I suppose you'd be hard-pressed to name anybody else in this town so willing to dig their hands into the Yakuza's dirty laundry, eh? All I'm saying is this, kid. Steer clear of Tachibana, or before long your mom will be crying her eyes out.
Oh, love that turn of phrase. What if I work for Tachibana? Will that go well for me? Okay, a real estate enemy company willing to make an enemy of the Tojo clan. The owner of the cafe might have been right about them being worse than the Yakuza. Park Boulevard. We're gonna go find the homeless men. Do it. Find them. Find the men. Honestly, yeah, the switch to turn-based combat, as much as it started as a an April Fool's Day joke, I do genuinely think it's the best decision they ever made for that series. And it's not to say that there isn't a place for the brawling combat. The Man Who Erased His Name and Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii both have really satisfying... both of them have very satisfying brawler combat. Where am I heading? I'm heading to Park Boulevard. Here we go. There's a certain charm to early 2010 Japanese games too. Yeah, it's... You gotta be willing to meet them where they're at. Okay, any word on good jobs? Hisaku-san got back from that gig for Tachibana Real Estate. He's probably over at Public Park 3 with his buddies. We can go to Public Park 3. I'm doing good, Troll Spider. How are you? I can't tell you my opinions yet, but I spent a bunch of today playing Date Everything. I will have review thoughts on Proposition tomorrow. I've been able to see Steph's contributions to that game. I will have opinions about it soon. It's been a week of playing a bunch of... It's been lots of review things. Like, I also can't give opinions on this yet, but I've been playing a bunch of Death Stranding 3. Death Stranding 2. I have not been playing Death Stranding 3. This is not a surprise shock reveal that Death Stranding 3 is real. Personally, I'm anxious about people's opinion of Dispatch. I'm very curious about Dispatch. Do we know Dispatch's release date at this point? I'm very curious about that game. I have it on my Fantasy Bingo this year. Fantasy Critic. Oh, you're right for me to search you, Kiryu. Oh, you got nothing. Okay, next time I'll go buy something to put in my pockets just for you to stop and search me, I guess. Is that what you want, officer? Do you want me to have stuff in my pockets just so you can... Cass says that you're a time traveler and that's the secret of your scoops. It's the secret of how I get so much work done as well. Time travel lets you get a lot more work done.
Enough.
Oh, ah, come on. Released in 2025. Yeah, still no date, still no date. I was really hoping we'd see a date for that soon. Yeah, there is a demo out. Ooh, I need to check that out when I have time. I got too many games to be playing right now, but oh, there we go. Don't beat this man up. I will intervene. Don't be bullies, you hooligans. Thank you for the plate. Okay, where are we going? On the left here? Haha. Oh, it's this park. I know the one. How's Kirio's new English voice? It's the same voice that he's had in Infinite Wealth, Like a Dragon, The Man Who Erased His Name. It's Yongyi? Yongyi that voices Kiryu, I think.
All this work and a year-end bonus, too? I'd say this calls for a toast, fellas.
I know it's a divisive dub. I think it's a pretty good dub.
Like this. Almost enough to make you forget your troubles.
Cass, I believe this is a fetch quest. I think we have to go find 5 different types of alcohol around the city, yes. Okay. Hello, everyone.
Sorry to bother you all. I was hoping you could answer.
Yeah,
a few
you're getting
questions for me.
ghosts of it, Cass. You're remembering.
Sure, I don't mind. Except... Oh, hell, it's so damn cold. My tongue's frozen numb.
It what?
Happens all the time. Doctor tells me there's only one way to thaw it out.
Oh, is that so, sir?
Saying, you need me to wag my chin, come back when you've bought us around. Quid pro quo, ain't it?
I think that's fair, sir.
I like the sound of that.
Your tongue's working fine from where I'm standing.
Nah, it's not.
Oh, it comes on quick. Too numb to talk.
Too numb
Yeah,
to talk.
okay. I'll get you some drinks.
That's a numb tongue, alright.
Before I go, will you at least tell me this much? I'm looking for people who've done work for Tachibana Real Estate. Now, how many of you would that be exactly?
Definitely all of you. For sure, for realsies.
I got the picture. You gentlemen look thirsty.
Before you stroll away and buy a cheap six-pack, you'll show us the respect of taking our orders, won't you?
Honestly, that's the least you can do, I think.
Nobody really understands how these suckers work. Each one needs a different medicine.
Look, I'll give you this. Just because you're homeless doesn't mean you're not allowed to still have preferences. And if you're buying someone a drink, it's polite to ask what their drink of choice is. That doesn't change if they're homeless. Allow homeless people to have food and drink preferences. Okay, you want beer? Okay, beer, you've got a bottle opener, so it's fine. I know one of you wants champagne, I think. Sweet potato shoju. Okay, so we've got to find some sweet potato alcohol. I think this third one, I think, is the champagne. Oh, whiskey. Yep. We want a scotch. Cool, we can find you scotch. Oh, yeah, it's you, champagne. Don Quixote. Yeah. And you're after sake. Yeah, I've gone out of my way recently to, when I remember, go get cash out, and buy something cheap so I can break it up into some denominations, and I keep cash in my purse. Not because I intend to spend cash. Like, it's sometimes good to have just, like, as an emergency stopgap. I have cash on me purely so that I have cash if homeless people need. Because I'm very aware of the fact that, particularly around COVID, when, for a while, nowhere would accept cash and you had to use a card, not only did people stop carrying cash and therefore, like, the homeless community stopped getting donations from people, but it meant that even if you did donate cash, like there was for a while, even if you did donate cash to homeless people, nowhere would accept it. It was fucking terrible. I've had a lot of conversations with homeless people about this, about how much harder it has been to live on the streets since people stopped carrying cash. And I can say this from a place of relative self-knowledge. There was a while where I was living on the streets. This is many years ago now. I was living in a very tourist town, which thankfully made it reasonably easy to be homeless. If you're gonna be somewhere where people are in a good mood and feeling generous. Helps. But yeah, I am very aware of how drastically people not having loose change or notes on them has impacted people's willingness to stop and help homeless people. And yeah, I don't get cash out often, but like any time if it ever happens that like a homeless person asks me for money and I realize I don't have anything on me, I go, cool. I am on the lookout for the next cash machine I see, so I remember to have some cash on me, because, like, you know, someone's got to help. People still have the notion that being a beggar means you must be making hundreds of pounds a day. Fuck that. Yeah, no, it's... If you can afford to eat and have, you know, have a roof over your head for a night, that's a good day. That is not most days. There were many days that were not that good. Yeah. Similarly, I know a lot of people who are very, like, oh, I don't want to give them money because what if they spend it on drugs and alcohol? To which my answer would be, what if they spend it on drugs and alcohol? You were probably going to spend some of your money on drugs and alcohol, and you probably need drugs and alcohol a whole lot less than someone sleeping outside tonight does, you know? Like, if I'm not going to judge myself for enjoying a little inebriation every now and then, why the hell would I judge someone who has literally nothing from doing that, you know? Faster on Wheel says, when I was homeless, shelf-stable orange juice was great when I could get it. Oh, God, yeah. Anything that will last a while and will keep your sugar up, that you can just kind of, a little bit keeps you feeling alright. His buff says, it's a weird sort of insidious viewpoint, because it also assumes that other kind people are just gullible for being nice. The number of times I've given money to a homeless person, and someone else will come up to me and tell me, like, oh, you're not helping them, you're just encouraging them to stay on the streets. They're oh, I wouldn't have done that. I'm like, well, it's my fucking money. Fuck off. You don't have to help them if you don't want to. I help. The worst is when people will do that when the homeless person is literally still nearby, like, in earshot. They'll come complain to me, be like, you shouldn't have fucking done that. And when that happens, I say, okay, give me a minute. I go catch up with the homeless person, give them a little more money. Go, hey, sorry, I realized I had some more money on me. Here you go. Just to fucking spite the person who's, like, trying to tell me not to be helpful to people in need. Because, fuck it. If I ever become the kind of person that can look at someone in a way worse situation than me and have the means to help them and go, no, sorry, that's not a person I ever want to be. And I know that I won't always be the person in the position to be able to help, but if I am in the position and I have money on me and I can't help, why the fuck wouldn't I help, you know? What were we doing? I need to buy some stuff. Okay. It's my money, fuck off, quote from Laura. Yeah, it is. Yeah, Cass says there's also a tragic amount of self-medication on the streets. If the only things you can do for your pain or brain squirrels is a fifth of vodka, well, that's what you got. I mean, sometimes it's just I've got to sleep on the cold concrete on a raining, cold, windy night, and it's gonna be fucking miserable. I would rather pass out than lie here all night, like hoping I get tired enough to sleep. Just fucking... I want to get some hours where I'm rested. I want it to be tomorrow. You know? Okay. You're Miho. I'll see you lots if I buy stuff here. Yeah. Side quest! Yeah. If merely witnessing some solidarity being extended to a fellow human gets your knickers in a tizzy, go sit on a cactus ass naked. Fuck yeah. Yeah, and to the people who are like, oh, it's all professional operations, they're making X amount of money. Even if that was true, I would rather accidentally give someone who's part of some syndicate or whatever some money than deny someone desperately in need some money, you know? If my options are help someone who doesn't need it or risk not helping someone in need, like, you know... help the person in need. If you have that option, do it. This is a beer. Yes, we can buy that. Whiskey. Sweet potato sochu. I'll buy the whiskey. I don't think it's a scotch, so I don't think the guy's going to be happy with it, but we'll try. Oh, I can't carry anymore. Fuck it. Let me... that will do. Okay, let's try and hand in the stuff we got so far, and then we gotta go find Don Quixote. I gotta remember which things we found and which things we still need to drop off. What did you want? You wanted... oh yeah, beer! You wanted a beer. And the next guy was the soju, which we have. Did I not buy sweet potato soju? Oh, I clicked the wrong fucking button, didn't I? They definitely were selling sweet potato soju in here. Hello again. I know I've been in and out of here a lot. Where was it? That's it. Yeah, that's the one. That's what I thought I bought a minute ago. Sorry, I'm doing someone else's shopping list, miss. It's a bit of a memory game. Okay. You'll take this. Will you take the whiskey I found? Probably not. I don't think we found him a scotch, but we'll try. Yeah, okay. Let's look for some more convenience stores. Combini. We need to go to Don Quixote, and I think Don Quixote is over to the east side of town. Don Quixote down here? I might be wrong.
You want some?
Okay, Don Quixote I think is down here. Where is it? Karaoke, erotic videos. Oh, I was pretty close. Turn around, take a left. I mean, look, I'm sure you've all heard the statistic before that it costs more to police homeless people than it does to simply to just simply pay for homeless people to have somewhere to live. It is cheaper to pay for, like, the rent and bills on a property for a homeless person to live in. That is cheaper than policing that, you know, having the police constantly try and hassle them as a police matter.
What?
Oh, Don Quixote's got a big line. Okay.
Hey.
Hey kid, why the big line?
What?
Aren't you in line for Ara Q3? The newest game in the Arakure series. Arakure 3, Quest for the Quantum Quill. I can't wait to read the instruction manual on the way home. Oh, the days. People lining up for a video game. I went looking with Dad, but they were sold out everywhere. My friend told me this place was getting a new batch. I came over here with my allowance. Got the last reservation ticket. Can I simply walk in and... Yes, okay. I can simply walk in. Champagne! You get a Carlsberg. Is there anything else we need while we're in here? Oh, Kveldstrom, there's been multiple trials like that in multiple cities that have been like, let's simply give homeless people a place to live and some money and their rent and bills dealt with. And yeah, the vast majority of them, at the end of a year, are still housed and have jobs and are, like, good and stable. Because most people just need, you know, a fucking helping hand back into stability. Because it's really fucking hard to get a job when you don't have a permanent address that you can send post to, or a bank account which you can't open without a permanent address. Like, all of these things that make it really hard, if you don't have a permanent address, to get back into society.
What?
Oh, game over, loser. Hey, you're the kid who was lined up for that game, right? Did you manage to get it? Oh, mister. What brand new video game? That guy stole it. He took my game, and I spent all morning in line, and I saved up my allowance for a long time, and it's gone. Okay, we got a side quest to do. I'm Aikio. Yeah, we're gonna go get your game back, kid. Don't worry. We'll go deliver the champagne in a minute, but we're gonna go get this kid's video game back. This is by far the more important thing to be doing right now. We gotta go get this kid's video game.
What?
Okay. Oh no, the slimy high school has been defeated.
Hey.
You took that Arakura game, didn't you? Oh, my adventure just came to a brief end. Okay. We'll fight. Someone stole the game from you, and someone will steal the game from them. We know how it goes. Mister! Oh, mister! Yay! Okay. You got robbed by a better thief. Okay. Okay, well, let's go beat that guy up. You rob a little kid and then cry like a baby when you get mugged? How pathetic is that? Oh, I'm out of lives. I'm running away. Yeah, it's fine. We'll go get that game back. Yeah, an inability or unwillingness to have sympathy for one's fellow human being. Absolutely the biggest issue with as a species need to get the fuck over. We should want things to be better for other people than they were for us. Things being better for other people should be a positive rather than, why wasn't it better for me? It's like, no, fuck off. I want things to get better for the people that come after me, even if that means that by comparison I had a shittier time than they'll have. That's great, it means things are getting better. Okay, the guy who stole the game from the guy who stole the game has just had the game stolen from him. Okay.
No.
You robbed the kid who robbed the kid. But you've also been robbed now, so we gotta beat you up and then go find the other kid. Oh, mister! Okay, give him back his game. Oh, some arsehole got the jump on me! Okay, Yakuza type held me at gunpoint, stole the game. Okay. Someone stole Rule Spider's best friend's game gear as a kid, threw stink bombs in his cabinet in the corridor. That's about the least they deserve, I think. Okay, you run off. Let's go chase the game again. Don't worry, kid. We're gonna find you your video game. Now, see, if this were being made today as, like, a Kiryu prequel, first in the series, was being made today with, like, the knowledge that, Like a Dragon and Infinite Wealth exist, 100% that would have been a copy of Dragon Quest that got stolen, and that kid would have been Ichiban. Like, I love the idea of the world in which it was a copy of Dragon Quest getting stolen from a kid, and that's the kid that grew up to be Ichiban. I know the timeline doesn't really make sense, but I love the thought.
Hey.
Hey, that game you got there.
Oh.
Oh, what's that? Fool, you one of those losers who couldn't score a copy? This belongs to us. You want to live? Get off my street. Yeah, I'm stealing that game back for a kid. I need to get this game back for the kid. Get the fuck out of here, sir. Oh, don't pull out a fucking gun. Sir, this is a punches and maybe at most knives fight. We don't need to bring guns into this, sir. Who do you think I am, a member of the Yakuza? Oh. Oh, got shot to the stomach. Like literal gunshot to the stomach. Oh. Oh. Clearly a motorbike is the ethical weapon to bring. Oh, this can't be. Hold on, please, I need that. Give it back. It was never yours to begin with. Bella, I'm begging you, please. My little boy's been really looking forward to playing it. Yeah, the old lady left me and took the boy with her. He's been wanting RQ3 ever since he read about it. Been looking everywhere. There ain't none for sale anywhere. I just wanted my boy to be happy. Okay, look, I get the picture, but I can't do that. You probably don't know this, but a little kid saved up his allowance and went through a lot of trouble to get this. Oh, I didn't stick up no kid. I took it off some worthless goon. Yeah, and you got the game from a punk, but it belonged to a kid first. You took RQ3 from a wannabe punk who took it from a high school bully who took it from the last boy in line who bought it in the first place. Oh, yeah. Oh, I get it. This is 1988, so it is past 81 rule, Spider. Guns aren't legal, but, like, the cops ain't that fussed about the Yakuza at this point. They're kind of just... They got an uneasy truce going on. Oh, I'm sorry. Give it back to that kid for me. I was about to make someone else's kid cry for the sake of my own kid. What kind of monster am I? I thought I could make my boy happy with something I stole from someone else. I was wrong. Am I supposed to be a good dad to my boy, to Akio, like this? Chronologically, the earliest instance in the series of the sad music.
What?
Wait, Akio? Oh, hi, mister. I got your RQ3 back. Oh, really? Yippee! Oh, it's you, my Akio. Oh, hi, Papa. You guys are related? Yeah, you're friends with my Papa, mister. Yeah, you might say that. Oh, buddy, that little kid you were telling me about, that was what Akio bought with his own money, and I tried to... Seems to be how this is shaking. That seems to be how this is shaking out. Oh, but why, Akio? Why didn't you say anything to your Papa? All you had to do was ask. I could have given you the money to buy it any time. Because Mama always gets mad at you, Papa, for spending money on golfing and go-karts and board games, and I didn't want Mama to get mad at you even more for spending all your money again, so I tried to buy it by myself. Mister, Papa is kind of scary, but he's a really nice man when you get to know him. Took me to a bunch of game stores the other day. He's not living with Mama and me now. I think he's lonely, so please try and stay friends with him. Actually, Akio, your papa helped me get your RQ3 back. Really? Thank you, Papa. I did. In a way. Look, I don't want to see you crying again, Akio. Be careful going home with your game. Yeah, got it. Thank you, mister. Fucking love this side quest. Genuinely, I you know, it's kind of predictable some of where it's going, but I do really like the detail of the kid being like, "My dad's not got anyone since Mum left, so can you be Dad's friend, please?" Oh, this is to apologise, or thank you for teaching me a lesson, or whatever. I got a sunburst, a katana. Ah, Papa, this is too hard for me by myself. Let's go to Mama's house and play it together. I need help with the maps. Oh yeah, sure. With my expert advice, we'll be making a beeline to that nasty demon lord in no time. Now that's how a game should be played. Oh, right. We're already like, look, we've gotten through the linear intro. We've gotten to the bit where side quests start popping up left, right, and center. And this is where this series gets good. Like, I think a lot of people get put off, at least in part, because a lot of Yakuza games are very linear, very serious at the start, very do this, serious, tutorial, go here. It's when it starts to open up that it's like, oh, the heart of the game starts to seep in. Kveldstrom says this is far more wholesome than expected. Yeah, this is the series throughout. It's a lot of side quests will start as like, oh, you're just beating up some guys, whatever, and then just out of nowhere it gets very sweet. So it's a good series, this. I'm a fan for a reason. You wanted champagne, right? Yeah. Yeah. In theory, Kiryu's allowed a gun. He just, by choice, never wants to have one. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for scotch and... Oh. What was it? Sake. Okay, I need to find scotch and sake. Let's go find some convenience stores. Combini. Come for the Yakuza Noir movie game, stay for the goofs. Stay for the sad piano music and the silly side quests. Stay for, like... I was trying to go for a silly side quest. The first one that jumped to mind was Like a Dragon, the one where you go on a very serious side quest to be like, I hear a crying baby, I've got to go find baby formula, this is an emergency. You meet the adult babies, and then it becomes a very sweet story about teaching a dad how to not shirk parental responsibility. You know, it's a good series like that. Alright, I need to look for the sort of yellow buildings on the mini-map. Those are my convenience stores. Actually, yeah, can I just... we got one there. Okay, forward and right. Stay for the racetrack electric car races. Yeah, stay for the slot cars. Stay for the karaoke and the slot cars and such. Oh, side quest. Oh, a greaser. A biker fell over. A hardcore hooligan.
Hey.
You alright? Oi! You're an old man! This ain't gonna end well. You alright? No, what's the big idea, yo? I'm sorry. Watch me, you step shit for brains. You're not hurt or anything, are you? Arsehole. Okay. I'm sorry. No, I mean, I'm in a rush. Get lost, you punk ass so-and-so. Aha. Damn Yankee. Oh, this way. I do love this series, just you're walking down the street and just... Oop. That's a character. They're probably going to be relevant. You just start getting all these little dots around your map, like, I have no idea what the fuck you want, but you're over there somewhere. Okay, we want scotch and... sake. Ooh, sake, yeah. And we want a scotch. Whiskey, chestnut soju. No, okay. Okay, probably other convenience stores, I suspect, is where we need to head. Yes, as Tara says, that quest about the dad who needs to learn to be a better dad, it's this very sweet story about, like, hey, look, it's all great, like, earning money to support your wife and kid, but the reason that, like, your wife is probably really fucking pissed off at you and keeps shouting at you is because you keep going to work and not staying home helping with the house or the kid, and, like, being, you know, having a child is really emotionally draining. I know that you think it's easy leaving your wife at home with the kid. She is dealing with a whole lot of emotional baggage that, like, she would probably just appreciate you at home helping, looking after the kid, and just being around her. It's this very sweet conversation happening with a bunch of big, burly Yakuza men being like, cool, glad we taught you how to be a good dad. Anyway, Ichiban, you fancy a baby bottle of milk? First round's on us. I reckon we will inevitably get a Kiwami 3 and 4 at some point. I feel like this definitive edition is the start of what will probably... I don't know if they'll call them Kiwami 3 and 4, but I think definitive edition 3 and 4 are down the road.
You'll regret this.
Hey, Delta! Ah! Yes, what's his name? Patriarch Gondawara and his squad are, I'm never disappointed to see them pop up in a side quest. There's a few characters like that. What's the Sujimon, the Sujimon Professor has been a recent one of those in, the Hawaii set games. Anytime the Sujimon Professor shows up, I'm having a good day. Okay, okay, we want to head for, like, here. As far forward as we... Okay, want to go as far forward as we can, and then, like, left and then right. Oh, the guy with the giant Roomba has also become one of those for me recently. You're lying! You're hiding something from me, aren't you? Calm down, Tat-chan, I'm not hiding anything. I'm sorry, Mina-chan, but I saw inside your purse, it was full of money. That's... There had to be like 200,000 yen in there, Mina-chan. Your family isn't that rich. What's going on? How dare you poke around my purse? Tat-chan, you're a jerk. I hate you. Oh, Mina-chan. Another suspicious interaction for us to soon follow up on. Okay, let's talk to you. What's up? That girl Mina is my girlfriend, but she's been acting strange recently. Turned me down a lot. We rarely go on dates. She's been throwing a lot of money around. Wants to buy lots of lingerie. She's got a lot of money. Do you mind checking up on Mina, making sure she's alright? Okay, yeah, sure, we'll put this on the to-do list. First, we gotta finish finding that alcohol. I think we want to be down here. Terra says, prepare to be shocked, everyone. Tom Morello from Rage Against the Machine has joined the anti-ice process. I can't believe he would get political. Oh, how dare he. Oh god, I saw one of the most baffling, person cuts off their nose despite their face moments of around the ice protests. So the short version of this is, there's this guy on Blue Sky, Derek Guy. He's very good at doing Twitter/Blue Sky dunks on right-wing conservative types. His brand is very, very, very good at men's fashion and very good at dunking on right-wing people. And he came out as the anti-ice protest. He was like, oh, the protesters, they're being very, I think they should be more peaceful and less agitatey. Be more optics with your protests. Stop it, protesters. Which is, like, weird for a very lefty guy. And everyone was, like, kind of dunking on him, going, like, nah, that's a bad take. So he, in the most baffling decision I've ever seen, decides to admit on Blue Sky that he is that he is in the United States illegally, that his parents did not emigrate legally, that he is an undocumented immigrant. And to try and go, well, my opinion on this is more important. If I say the protests should stop, as someone who's here undocumented, that should mean that you should listen to me, protesters. And as if to prove the fucking point, instantly every right-winger started tagging JD Vance, going, that guy that keeps making fun of us and we don't like, he's undocumented, go get him. And instantly a bunch of lefty people were like, hey, look, I know you said you don't like our methods. Do you want us to fucking stand and stop them deporting you? Because we'll fucking do it. Regardless of the fact you have just made the stupidest fucking move of admitting publicly that you are here illegally. Doesn't stop the fact that those tactics that you don't seem to like, we are happy to use them for you. It was, it's one of those choices of, like, I understand wanting to go, I'm personally impacted to try and win an argument. Yeah, it is not a position I would have advised. I would have gone, don't worry that much about winning a Blue Sky argument, probably continue to keep quiet about the fact you're undocumented if you've managed to keep it quiet that long. That's a thing you don't freely give up, generally. That's a drugstore. Is it here and turn right that I'm looking for? Oh, that's there. Okay. Oh, side quest. Where's the producer? If he doesn't show up to the shoot today, we're screwed. The crew don't want to deal with the producer. Maybe we can find someone to stand in for the producer and deal with all the directors shouting. Huh? That aura of undeniable authority. That's our man. Oh, hey, please. Hey. With a production crew for a TV show. Will you help us? Yep. Stand there and look like you're an authority. That's all we have to do. Sure, we can help. Yeah, as Raw Spider says, dude, fuck you for making cops' jobs too easy for them. Don't volunteer the intel on your own bacon. You're on ice cream cone. Yeah, don't admit to crimes on the internet. Don't make it easier for cops to fuck with you. Okay.
Eh.
What am I supposed to do? We gotta stand in for the producer. Just stand and be act all high and mighty.
Hi.
You gotta make us look like a big shot. Ooh, are we just going straight into this side quest? Ah, here's me, the big shot. I'm definitely a big shot now.
Hey.
Hey.
Okay, our director's on the way. Keep up with his demands. We can do that. I need to remind myself to look at where Yakuza 0 Scotch location. Okay, the director should be here any minute. Here he comes, act natural, Kiryu. Oh, this man. Oh, ciao, lovelies. I can tell from this man's face, he's got a very punchable face. I do not like this man. Oh, Mori-chan, guten Morgen, baby. Don't ever change, Mori-chan, I'm counting on you today. Bling, bling, cha-ching, baby.
Oi.
What in the blazes? Where's our intrepid producer? Where's my leader-chan? Or leader-san called in sick. Kiryu-san standing in today.
Hi.
Yeah, Kiryu-san does lots of work on location overseas. It's his first domestic shoot in a while. That's probably why you don't recognize him. Oh, very well then. C'est la vie. I don't care who you are. When you're on location with me, everyone has to pull their weight. Capiche? Yes, the power of it won't happen to me is a hell of a drug. I suspect that is what happened in that situation, is that man was just like, yeah, but I'm not one of the... Like, I don't look like the ones that ICE is currently abducting based on rough appearance. Like, I fly under the radar. I'm in a good job and well respected. I'm not the kind of people they're stealing off the streets. I can admit to being undocumented and that'll be fine. I'm not like them ones that are getting kidnapped off the streets and stuff. He's still stiff as stiff. You drag this guy out the river, boys. Okay. Gotta play along. Like return a simple greeting. History in this biz, lads. Okay, observe etiquette.
Yes.
Director Papillion Carter-san, I'm deeply honored to make your acquaintance, sir. Ooh, well, you're a Yakuza for a second there. Holy wow! Counting on you today, Kiryu.
Oi.
Okay, where's the babbling bit of window dressing? Is she on deck for our dining report?
Hi.
Okay. Well, why the fuck are we here? It's your job to lock down the talent. You did that, didn't you? Okay. She's on her way. Oh, you incompetent imbecile. If we go over time, we'll be screwing over this restaurant. You're a nice guy, Mori, but this shit doesn't cut the mustard. Yeah, Terra says his family is Vietnamese. He really should have known better. Yeah, it's one of those... Vietnamese people aren't currently the people being rounded up by the fucking immigration Gestapo. I think he just kind of felt safe. He was like, I'm not from one of the places they're dragging, like, that they're checking people at the border from. I'm not one of them. It's very easy to other people in the exact same fucking situation as yourself. It's how you see leopards eating faces shit going on in the queer community of, like, gay people selling trans people down the river and then going, wait, the right wing came for gay people next. Here she comes. Oh, no problemo, baby doll. We're patient as pie. Oh, you're so flattering. Fantastico, to your marks, everyone. Let's roll it.
Oi.
Monsieur, what the hell is this? Where's the erasable? Okay. Can you grab the erasable from the table over there and bring it? Ooh, the erasable.
What?
Ah, the food? I genuinely don't remember. He seemed like he was surprised food wasn't in front of her. Okay. Okay, yeah, I don't know why the food was called an erasable, but, we got it. Ah, consumable props like food. It's erased when it's eaten. Ah. Okay. Okay, we're doing alright as a producer. Okay. Shoot's going smoothly. We have to still life that erasable later. Would you be a doll and grocer it for me? Tilt the food at an angle?
Hey.
Is that right? Yeah, we're taking promo photos. Like a grocer's display, yeah. Look at me, I know my film terms. I know this stuff. Okay, wonderful meal. Can I get you to jeer these props? That's time to strike the set. Strike the set is clear all the props off. Remove the dishes. Yeah. Oh yeah, the food is just JPEGs. You know, modern Yakuza, absolutely stunning food models. This is an older entry. Okay. Look at us, we're doing all the producer jobs. We're doing it so good. We're so good at this. Okay, let's blow this popsicle stand. We did it, we did good. Yeah, we helped. We got a magnetic necklace. We should be equipping some of this equipment. Did the shoot go down okay without a real crew? Why would you even bother showing up? Well, you need it on a teleprompter. We're here to beat some manners into you. This is for working us like slaves late into the night. Who the hell do you think you are? Oh, we got into broadcasting because we love TV, but we don't have time to go watch it anymore. Well, what can I say? It takes blood, sweat, and tears to make a TV show. Fortify, gentlemen. Oh, big talk as always, director. Who made you so important you could treat the producer like this? I've had it with you. That's why we boycotted the shoot today. We're on strike. Oh, don't let your personal drama get in the way of work. You call ourselves professionals. Oh, if this is the last time we ever see you, we'll be happy. Oh. Oh no, a fight's breaking out. I am Kiryu, the producer here. Don't harass my crew. Okay, we gotta beat up the old producer. There can only be one yellow sweater wearer in this town. Oh, can I equip equipment right now? What does this do? Oh, there we go. Oh, we got better stats now. Hello, sir. I see you cowering on the floor. Let me kick you. Ah! Yes, that pole was so ridiculously long. Still no match for me. Okay, yeah, fuck off. Fuck off. You lot wanting better treatment from your boss? Fuck you. We'll do the poorly treated work in your place. Okay. I knew something was off when we met. You did the best you could with such a passion despite not knowing a damn thing. TV is not a gentle mistress. A single minute or even seconds of footage can take dozens to hundreds of hours of hard work. The struggle is real, as we say. The challenge demands an incredible level of precision, experience, and skill, but there's something even more important, and that, mon ami, is passion. I believe TV gives viewers hopes and dreams. There are people out there who can be inspired by TV to change their jobs or even their way of life. I think TV is a medium that has the power to change people's lives for the better. Most deaf. That's why we make programs with passion, no matter how hellish the process. We're the dream weavers. It's our duty to pass those dreams to others. I want to bring the same passion I have in my work out in them. Yeah. Oh yeah, we'll put up with being treated poorly in the workplace because you are passionate, boss. Okay. Hooray, we were a great producer. Look at us, TV producer Kiryu. The show must go on. Right, I know where I'm going for the soju now. I think we're heading to Showa Street. Let's have a look. We want to be on... Where is Showa Street? Where is it? Yeah, New Community Hub. Convenience store in the southeast. Is it? It's sold here? Oh, southeast. Oh, here? Oh, it might be here. Okay, so we want to go right, left, all the way down. entire way down the street. I want to at least finish getting the homeless guys their alcohol. And then we'll other side quests when we come back on Friday. I want to feel like I've made some main progress today. I think if we turn... on the corner here, this might be it. Not all the lessons are good ones, unfortunately. A problem when a game has as many side quests as this series. Though for the most unfortunate messaging, I still have to give it to the misogynistic undertones of some of the side characters in 6. This series has gotten much better as it's gone on about that. There are some... I'll say this. There are some unfortunate side quests in some of the early Yakuzas, but I do think that the series does a really admirable job in some of the later entries of critiquing its own prior bad side quests. Like, some of the early Yakuza, there's a couple of side quests that are a little iffy on trans people, and then you get a couple of games later and you get like a really respectful trans story that feels almost like an active critique to go, look, Kiryu needs to learn that what he did in the said in the past was not okay. And I can respect that from a long-running series. Aha! We found some scotch. Oh, come on. There we go. I'm trying to remember which one it is that has the particular trans story I'm thinking of. It's... Which one am I thinking of? I think it's 4 and 5 I'm thinking of. Yeah, Yakuza 3, when it got remastered, also removed. Like, that's the other thing I respect about this series, is Yakuza 3, had a particularly notably transphobic side quest in it that just was completely removed later in the series and in the remaster, and I think that is great to have seen, honestly. Yeah, it's 3 is the bad one. 3 is the bad one. Dandelion says, Izzy approves of your t-shirt today, Laura. Ah, yes. Grace Petrie song lyric. You will never surrender to a narrow view of gender. I enjoy a bit of Grace Petrie every now and then. Good musician. Might play a little bit of Grace Petrie before we end the stream for anyone who has not heard her music before. It'd be nice to introduce people. Okay, that's the sake, and we're gonna hand over the scotch. We'll do this, and then we'll wrap up with some Grace Petrie. Okay, right. Got everyone their drinks.
The water of life, as a poet once said.
Tongue
Sure,
all
sir.
limbered up now.
Yes, sir. Rest of me is too, for that matter.
You sure you're all right there?
Oh, I'm all right. Look, the problem is, I just don't know how much I can really offer you, buddy.
The jobs that Tachibana's firm put you up to. Let's start there.
Sure.
give you an address, and tell you to camp out for the day. Try to make a nuisance of yourself. Easy money. Just finished up at the last spot a few hours ago, in fact. Next gig starts tomorrow. New location.
Where's the new one at?
The one that ended today.
We can
That
go
was
be
the
an inconvenience
Yakuza
there.
building, right? I was there earlier.
You were? That case, you already know plenty. What else is there?
Who reaches out to whom?
Yeah, very much
Did you
enjoyed
go to
the Grace
Tachibana
Petrie
for
show I went to
assignments?
a while back.
Nah, they come find us. Same way you did. Actually, sometimes it's Yakuza hiring us to do the same thing. Tojo clan guys. They need places
Right, I'd
cleared
love to
out,
get
too.
paid to be annoying, right?
Seller's market for bums like us these days.
Not like
Well,
about
Rule
as
Spider,
fast as
apparently,
Tachibana
step
or
number
the
1, be
Yakuza.
homeless, is apparently
If somebody's
part of it.
offering cash, we'll turn up.
Hey,
Do what you
FC!
gotta do.
Lovely
One
to have
last
you
question,
here.
then. Any of you guys know where Tachibana's people might hang out?
Oh yeah, Champion District. Place is a bonanza for speculators. All the little bars there, ripe for picking. If somebody were able to bundle those properties up in a single package, they'd make a killing.
Are you saying you think that Tachibana's trying to take over the whole district?
Maybe. Word to the wise, though. When the locals there clock Yakuza types like you, they clam up tight.
I see.
Okay. Well, we've got a sense of where we need to go next. I'm gonna save. And we're gonna do side quests mainly when we come back on Friday. We're gonna side quest before we push the plot further forward. But as I said, I'm gonna introduce you to the song that my shirt is the song lyrics on my shirt are from. Just for anyone curious, if you've not heard Grace Petrie before, I'm gonna do an introduction because why not? This is Black Tie by Grace Petrie from the album Queer as Fuck, which it's Pride Month. Feels like as good a month as any to be introducing you to tracks from an album with that name. Give me 1 second to load up. I'll introduce you to some good Pride Month tunes. Here we go. Some good queer folk punk.
Well, it's a jungle out there. The year 2018, I didn't think we'd still be sorting babies into blue and pink. And all our progress, well, I wonder what it means. That the only girls' clothes that work for me turn out to be boyfriend jeans. Well, that's fine, 'cause I decline a narrow set of rules that just don't work. 'Cause these red lines, well, they're not mine. And if you need me, you can find me ironing my shirt, 'cause I'm in black tie tonight. Get a postcard to mine year 11 self in a year 11 hell, saying everything's gonna be alright. No, you won't grow out of it. You will find clothes that fit, and the images that fucked you were a patriarchal structure. And you never will surrender to a narrow view of gender. And I swear there'll come a day when you won't worry what they say on the labels, on the doors. You will figure out what's yours.
Oh, Rule Spider, enjoy your smoke.
And it's a bloody nightmare, trying to fight the spread of bigotry and fear that's uniting Piers Morgan and Jermaine Greer. And all our progress, yeah, I wonder who it's for. When I dared to utter that trans lives matter, yeah, and all I got was a turf war. Well, that's fine, 'cause I decline your narrow set of rules, they just don't work. These red lines, well, they're not mine. And if you need me, you can find me ironing my shirt, 'cause I'm in black tie tonight. Get a postcard
Right.
to mine year 11
I love a
self.
good
In
bit
a
of
year
queer,
11 help,
explicitly
saying
political
everything's gonna be
folk.
alright. No, you won't grow out of it. You will find your clothes that fit. And the images that fucked you were a patriarchal structure. And you never will surrender to a narrow view of gender. And I swear there'll come a day when you won't worry.
It's just
what they'll
very
say
upbeat and
on
like,
the labels, on
it's
the
very,
doors. You
yeah,
will
things are
figure
gonna get
out
better and
what's
we're gonna
yours.
fucking win the fight.
You will
It's-
figure out what's
It's
yours.
very uplifting,
And that is
recharging
got
folk punk.
nothing to do with fitting neatly in a box that was constructed to make it seem like people come in just two teams, and anything that's in between ain't good enough. And you will love, and you'll be loved, and you're in black tie tonight. Get a postcard to my year 11 self. In a year 11 hell.
Also,
Darling, everything's gonna be
I've never seen a woman rock
alright.
short hair
No, you won't
and
grow
like a
out
black
of
tie
it.
suit as
You will
well as Grace
find
Petrie
clothes
does.
that
Like,
fit.
fuck.
And the images that fucked you were
Absolutely
patriarchal
at home
structure.
in-
No,
in
you
that
never
outfit.
will surrender to that narrow view of gender. And there's folks you've yet to meet, but you're exactly up their street, and they've been waiting just as long to hear someone sing this song. And better days are on their way when it won't matter what they say on the labels, on the doors. You will figure out what's yours.
There you go. There's your introduction to Grace Petrie if you've not heard before.
And girl, you're gonna be just fine. And girl, you're gonna be so happy. Down the line, down the line.
Yes, Rule Spider, that is the name. The only reason I'm not going to see FA7 is my bed doesn't go through doorways, would be otherwise. I'll tell you the experience I had going to see her play in Croydon, I think it was. I experienced some transphobia in the bathroom at like in the run up to that show starting. Like we'd entered the venue, the show hadn't begun, and I tweeted that I'd had kind of a shitty experience. I was like, it's not the artist's fault, but it is what it is. Like I've had a pretty rough experience tonight, and it's just kind of one event. During the show, Grace on stage is like, hey, so I saw that someone had a transphobic experience here tonight. Hey, if any of you out in this crowd were responsible for that, fuck you. You are not welcome. Stand the fuck up and leave now. I do not want to perform for you. If you were transphobic to someone, I don't want you here. You are not welcome. Get the fuck out. I was like, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. That was real good. Real nice. It was a good show, that. Right. I'm going to leave Yakuza 0 here, but I'm going to be back on Friday with another stream where we are going to be doing a bunch of side quests, content in Yakuza 0. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining. I hope you've all enjoyed. I'll catch